We will learn how to find compound interest when the interest is compounded half yearly. Okay, when the interest is compounded half yearly. Here is the question. Find the amount of rupees 256 in 1 year at 12.5% per annum when the interest is compounded half yearly. Okay, it's not very hard. You just have to concentrate and see how we solve this. Here rupees 256 is the principal. We have to find the amount. Okay, so the first thing we have to do when we solve it is mention what all is given in the question. You remember that we are using the formula of amount to find compound interest. Principal is 256, rate is 12.5. When we solve this, we get it as 25 by 2%, and time is 1 year. Okay, now you remember that there is a slight change in this formula when the interest is compounded half yearly. It is 2n, okay, where time is 1 year, so we have multiplied 2 into 1, that will be 2. Half yearly rate is divided by 2 and number of years is multiplied by 2. You remember this, okay, keep this in your mind, that half yearly rate is divided by 2 and number of years is multiplied by 2. So based on this, half yearly rate is 25 by 2%. What are we going to do? We have to divide it by 2. When we solve it further, that 2 by 1 is reciprocal, so we get it as 25 by 4%. Now we'll use the formula amount, P into 1 plus R by 100 to the power 2n. We'll replace the values. Amount is equal to, principal as given in the question is 256, 1 plus R by 100, right? Rate, how much was the rate in the question? Rate mentioned in the question is, we have found it as 25 by 4. Remember that it's half yearly rate. Okay, 25 by 4. So we'll mention it in the place of R, 25 by 4 divided by 100. Okay, and you know that we have the exponent as 2n, 2 into n. The value of n in this question is 1. So we multiply 2 into n to get 2. When we solve it further, amount is equal to rupees 256. Okay, 1 plus 1 by 16. That is what we'll be getting to the power 2. I'll explain to you how did we get 1 plus 1 by 16. Okay, I'll explain to you this part. And I'm sure many of you know how to do this. You have to reciprocal this part, 25 by 4 by 100. 25 by 4 by 100. By default, the denominator is 1. Okay, we will reciprocal it. 25 by 4 into 1 by 100. When we convert division to multiplication, we have to reciprocal it. So we will get the result as 25 by 400. And when you simplify it, right, 25 ones are 25 and 25 16s are 400. That's how we got 1 by 16. I hope you have understood this. Okay, so we get amount as 256 in brackets 1 plus 1 by 16 close brackets to the power 2. Let us solve it further. Amount is equal to rupees 256, and the value that we will get after solving 1 plus 1 by 16 is 17 by 16. Okay, 17 by 16. I will just explain to you how did we get this 17 by 16 whole square. And that whole square, because this whole square, I have multiplied 17 by 16 two times. Okay, I'll explain to you how can we solve this 1 plus 1 by 16 whole square. Just like I have shown you before, right? We have to find the LCM. The LCM is 16, and the number that we multiply with 1 to get 16 is 16. 1 into 16. Same thing we'll multiply with. Same number will multiply with the numerator to get 16. Now the second fraction we have to multiply with a number to get 16. 16 into 1 is 16. That same 1 we have to multiply with the numerator. 1 into 1 is 1. And so we get it as 16 plus 1 by 16 is 17 by 16. And it is 17 by 16 whole square. We have to multiply it two times. Now I hope you understand how did we get this 17 by 16 into 17 by 16. This is just a rough part. Okay, you don't have to show it in this solution, but you can show it in the rough part on your answer paper. So amount is equal to, after we simplify it and after we divide and multiply it, we will get the answer as rupees 289. So 289 is what? 289 is the amount. Okay, rupees 289 is the amount. (16 into 16 is 256), and this 16 will be cancelled with the denominator 16. And when you multiply 17 into 17 or 17 square, I'm sure you know the square values. Okay, 17 square is 289, and that is how we get amount as rupees 289. So I have explained to you how to find out amount, okay, if the interest is compounded half yearly. Keep practicing, because when you practice you understand it much better and you will learn it much better. This is a homework for you. Karan loaned rupees 8,192 to Karthik to enable him to purchase a television set. If Karan charged interest at the rate of 12.5% per annum, okay, which is compounded half yearly, what you have to find? You have to calculate the amount that Karan will pay to Karthik after 1.5 years. I hope you can do this. I hope you have understood it. Okay, keep learning.